Now let's run a kubectl describe po on the vSecom safe pod. You'll see that there are several environment variables bound to it. These environment variables are used to configure VMware Secrets Manager components. You can find more information about them in this link. As always, if you find value in what you learned today, please give us a star on GitHub at github.com/VMwareTanzu/secrets-manager. Your support helps others discover this incredible technology. And back to our example. If I go to this particular deployment YAML of vSecom safe, there's this 7 as the log level, meaning safe logs everything it can to the standard output. You can check the official documentation for more information about various log levels. This level of verbosity can get too chatty for a production system. So, before running make deploy, you might want to modify this to a lower value for production deployments. Similarly, there's a whole list of values that you can configure, but the defaults are technically okay. Also, you can use Helm charts to deploy vSecom and provide these values in the charts values YAML if you need to change anything. We'll cover installing vSecom using Helm in a separate video. One thing to pay attention to is that since there is more than one deployment descriptor in this folder, you'd either need to update the one you are sure you are using or update all of them simultaneously. As we've discussed before, you can check out this page for various vSecom configuration options. Now let's run kubectl get po, and as expected, we don't have any workloads in our default namespace. So let's install a sample workload and register its secrets to test vSecom. But before that, I want to purge the cluster using make k8s delete and then create a brand new cluster by make k8s start. And done. Now I'll run make deploy to deploy using public images in Docker Hub. This option is much faster than building everything from the source. And that's done, too. And when I check my pod's Inspire system and vSecom system namespaces and list the cluster spiffy IDs, everything looks normal. I check the logs of vSecom safe, and the logs look okay too. Since the readiness probe was created, vSecom safe appears to be healthy and ready to receive API requests. Now let's test our installation. For this, I'll run make test remote. As a side note, if we used make test local, we'd be testing our system by using the example workloads from the Minikubes local Docker registry. And since this is a brand new cluster, we would not have those images, and our tests would have failed. But when we use make test remote, we'll fetch and install images from the public vSecom Docker Hub registry. Since we have the images available there, our tests will proceed as expected and hopefully pass. And again, everything is awesome. Our tests have passed. This means we can use vSecom confidently, and our installation is ready to dispatch secrets to workloads. I'll run make test remote while tailing vSecom safe logs below. Again, everything passed. Next up, we'll interact with vSecom Sentinel. And until then, keep your secrets secret.